Hi guys, welcome back to the Anna Clasher channel. We are starting our farming journey today with a high voltage smash. We've spotted a Town Hall 14 base that is absolutely packed with gold and elixir. To break this fortress, we are bringing a heavy hitting squad, 6 Electro Titans to zap everything in sight, 5 grumpy Yetis to toss their little buddies over the walls, and 3 balloons for some quick air scouting. This combination is all about raw power and electric energy. Our spell support is ready to keep the storm going. We have 2 healing spells, 2 rage spells, and 3 freeze spells to keep the heavy defenses on ice. Our log launcher is extra spicy today, carrying 2 super Valkyries who are ready to drop rage spells everywhere when they pop out. With 3 totem spells in our pocket, our heroes are going to feel invincible. This defender has no idea what's coming. Let's get it started. First, the Archer Queen takes her position on the edge. She lines up her shotgun. Whoosh, the giant arrow streaks across the base, sniping buildings along the perimeter to set a perfect funnel. Now, here comes the main event. I'm dropping the Barbarian King and the log launcher, followed by our 6 Electro Titans, the Yetis, and the Grand Warden. The logs are already smashing through the walls like they're made of toothpicks. The core is turning into a total lightning zone. Right in the middle of the battle, I'm sending in the Royal Champion and the 3 balloons to snipe the remaining defenses. The base is completely flattened. The Titans are zapping the final collectors and the loot is all ours. That's a 100% total destruction and a perfect 3-star victory. Alright, we will move on to the next attack. Welcome back for our second raid. We've tracked down another juicy Town Hall 14 base that is absolutely overflowing with resources. To clear this one out, we're sticking with our high voltage heavy hitters, 6 Electro Titans to bring the lightning, 5 grumpy Yetis ready to toss their little purple buddies over the walls, and 3 balloons for some tactical air support. This base looks like a fortress, but they have no idea that an electric earthquake is about to hit their front door. Let's get those storages empty. Our strategy for this attack is all about maintaining the surge. We've brought 2 healing spells to keep our frontline healthy, 2 rage spells to amplify the Titan's aura, and 3 freeze spells to put those nasty scattershots on ice. The log launcher is back in action, packed with 2 super Valkyries who are just waiting to spin into a frenzy. With our 3 totem spells ready to boost our heroes, this defense doesn't stand a chance. It's time to show them that gold belongs in our village, not theirs. Let's get the show started. First, the Archer Queen takes her position on the edge of the village. She pulls back that massive bow and, whoosh, the giant arrow streaks perfectly along the perimeter, sniping buildings and creating a clean entry path. Now, unleash the chaos. I'm dropping the Barbarian King and the log launcher, followed immediately by our 6 Electro Titans, the Yetis, and the Grand Warden. The logs are already smashing through the walls like they're made of paper. The core is becoming a total disaster zone. Right in the heart of the storm, I'm sending in the Royal Champion and the 3 balloons to hunt down the remaining heavy defenses. I'm layering the healing and rage spells while dropping the totem spells and freezes to keep our Titans zapping everything in sight. The log launcher breaks open right at the town hall, and the 2 super Valkyries jump out, spinning wildly and leaving rage in their wake to boost our entire army for the final push. The base is completely flattened. The Titans are zapping the last few ruins while the Yetimites clean up the remaining collectors. It's a 100% total destruction and a perfect 3-star victory. Our loot bar is looking absolutely beautiful. Alright, we will move on to the next attack. We are diving into our 3rd farming raid of the day, and oh boy, have we found a gold mine. This Town Hall 14 is sitting on so much loot it's practically glowing. To take it all home, we are bringing out the heavy hitters, a shocking squad of 6 Electro Titans, 5 grumpy Yetis ready to toss their little purple buddies, and 3 balloons to scout the air. This army is all about raw electrical power and constant pressure. If you like seeing high-level walls turn into dust while lightning zaps everything in sight, then you are in for a real treat. Our spell support is perfectly tuned for this mission. We've got 2 healing spells to keep our big guys standing, 2 rage spells for that essential core explosion, and 3 freeze spells to keep those nasty scattershots from ruining our party. The log launcher is ready to roll, packed with 2 super Valkyries, a true spinning surprise. Plus, we have 3 totem spells to give our heroes that extra edge when things get spicy in the middle. This base looks intimidating, but they have no idea that a wave of logs and electricity is about to hit them. Let's get the show started. First, our Archer Queen takes her position on the edge. She lines up her shotgun, Whoosh, the giant arrow streaks across the perimeter, sniping multiple buildings and creating a perfect funnel for our main push. Now, it's time to unleash the chaos. I'm dropping the Barbarian King and the log launcher, followed by the 6 Electro Titans, the Yetis, and the Grand Warden. The logs are already smashing through the layers like they are made of paper, and the Titans are already starting to zap the outer defenses. The core is becoming absolute beautiful carnage. Right in the middle of the storm, I am sending in the Royal Champion and the 3 balloons to target the remaining high-value defenses. I'm layering the healing and rage spells while dropping the totem spells and freezes to keep our Electro Titans healthy. The log launcher pops open, and the 2 Super Valkyries jump out, spinning wildly and leaving rage in their wake. It's pure, glorious destruction as our troops swarm the center and empty every single storage. The Royal Champion is cleaning up the back-end towers, and the Titans are finishing off the last few buildings. It's a total wipeout, 100% total destruction and a perfect 3-star victory. Our storages are officially overflowing. Alright, we will move on to the next attack. This is it, the final boss of our farming session today. We have saved the biggest and wealthiest Town Hall 14 base for the grand finale. Just look at those gold and dark elixir storages, they are practically begging to be emptied. To finish the day in style, we're bringing our high voltage, electric earthquake, squad. We have 6 Electro Titans ready to fry the competition, 5 grumpy Yetis to provide that heavy muscle, and 3 balloons to scout the sky. This base is maxed out, but they aren't prepared for the sheer amount of electricity we're about to drop on their heads. Our spell strategy is all about survival and pure aggression. We've got 2 healing spells to keep our frontline from faltering, 2 rage spells to amplify the Titan's deadly aura, and 3 freeze spells to keep the Town Hall and scatter shots completely still. Our log launcher is packed with 2 Super Valkyries, a spinning surprise that leaves a trail of rage wherever they go. With our 3 totem spells ready to push our heroes to their absolute limit, we are going to turn this village into a massive lightning storm. Let's get to the action. Archer Queen, it's time for your final performance of the day. She steps up to the boundary, lines up the perfect angle, and, whoosh, that giant arrow streaks through the perimeter, sniping multiple buildings and carving out a perfect path for our main push. Now, unleash the carnage. I'm dropping the Barbarian King and the log launcher, followed by our 6 Electro Titans, the Yetis, and the Grand Warden. The logs are already splintering the walls, and the air is thick with the sound of lightning and cracking stone. We are deep in the core now, and it's time for the reinforcements. I'm dropping the Royal Champion and our 3 balloons right into the center of the storm. I'm layering the healing and rage spells while activating the totem spells and freezes to keep the Giga Inferno on ice. The log launcher pops open, and the 2 Super Valkyries come spinning out like a tornado, boosting our entire army for the final stretch. The base is literally melting away under the pressure of our Titans and heroes. The Royal Champion's shield is bouncing around, finishing off the last towers, and the Yetimites are cleaning up the loose buildings. It's a total wipeout, 100% total destruction and a perfect 3-star victory to end the session. Our storages are officially overflowing. Alright, we will see you again in the next video.